Have you ever shown a really interesting video in class or read a really engaging text? When you had this interesting and exciting context, did your students sit perfectly silent? Or did some of them bust at the seams to share their connections, experiences, knowledge, questions, or reactions? A flipped classroom can take this asset and build on it. It can also help those students who are not as vocal or may not have a space for their voice become more engaged. Or has this been more your experience in your teaching or your learning?
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of anyone, the Great Depression, passed anyone, the tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which anyone raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression. Today, we have a similar debate over this. Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone seen this before? The Laffer curve. Anyone know what this says? It says that at this point on the revenue curve.
Did you know that the time we elementary teachers at Cherry Creek have with our students is exactly 5 hours and 10 minutes? That is not including lunch and recess and specials. So, in 5 hours and 10 minutes, we have to create a class culture of vulnerability and support, reflections and morning meetings, diffuse any issues that may arise, restorative practices or Plan B conversations, teach social studies, science, grammar, word work, vocabulary, writing, reading, and math. We are to do all of this in just 5 hours and 10 minutes. Now, I also didn't add the added pressure to make sure students are digital citizens and can learn around many different technologies, and that they learn how to learn in many new ways that most of us teachers did not. So, why are we teaching the same way? Flipped classrooms may offer part of the answer. So, what is a flipped classroom? I found the definition for flipped classrooms on Wikipedia Perfect, so here it is. A flipped classroom is an instructional strategy and a type of blended learning that reverses the traditional learning environment by delivering instructional content, often online, outside of the classroom. It moves in activities, including those that maybe have been traditionally been considered homework, into the classroom. In a flipped classroom, students watch online lectures, collaborate in online discussions, or carry out research at home while engaging in concepts in the classroom with the guidance of a mentor. It gives us teachers the ability to use lecture-based or direct teaching. This would be what would be absorbed at home, integrated with complex and engaging thinking tasks, which would be happening in the classroom. There are so many benefits for the flipped classroom. First and foremost, it's just a new and different type of learning experience. It prepares our students for the future college and workplace where people work from home in remote places. Flipped classrooms allow for truly individualized learning where students can learn at their own pace, in their own space. Sal Khan did a TED Talk in 2011 where he discussed how he first started Khan Academy. He made some videos for his nephews, and they said they enjoyed the videos more than him in person. They said they could stop and repeat or fast forward at their own pace in their own space. There's also so much video content already out there that's very informative and engaging at the same time. Why not use it? Why not give that to the kids as homework instead of doing it within the classroom? Why not let them watch it at their own space and pace? If you have a big project for project-based learning, think about how you can use flipped classrooms for that. You could include the instructions for the project and the rubric and examples in a video presentations that students can view at home and also view later on. In your Schoology Flipped Classroom folder, you will find an open discussion for your experiences during your flipped classroom journey. You will find very valuable resource lists that I highly recommend you add to, and you will find my flipped classroom tutorial completion folder example. I've also created a flipped classroom examples folder for you as well that you can add to.